This is Dawson Meadows, host of The Video Wire, a weekly segment bringing you local, regional, statewide, sometimes national news, and of course, a healthy portion of things to do. Now, it's been brought to our attention here at The Video Wire that some people out there take this broadcast very serious. I mean, like, really serious. And as much as I'm flattered by that, it tends to worry me a little bit about the status of our society when they can truly take the words coming out of my mouth, yeah, the one just below this mustache, and begin to think that laughter is not the priority when the show is recorded. Now, granted, yes, the things I report, most of the things are pretty accurate, quoting sources from talkbusiness.net, 5 News Online, occasionally the newspaper, and other random sources. But all in all, I started the Video Wire with one thing in mind: to bring a smile to the faces of those out there watching. After all, we live in a crazy world with negativity swarming the airwaves like flies on shit, and if I can just make one person laugh by the things that I say or do, well, I can sleep better at night. But with the recent news that some out there are actually taking the things that I say to heart, I thought it would be appropriate to now practice not making you laugh. So, as you can see, no tie today, just a mountain bike shirt, still the jacket. I don't want some of you to get the wrong idea. But it is a very relaxed atmosphere. But a new segment to the Video Wire called You Can't Laugh. It's a very simple game. As I give the news and a rundown of things to do, you can't laugh. If you don't laugh, then we'll know that it's possible to get through an entire segment without making anyone laugh. If we can't get through a whole show without anyone laughing, well, then we'll just have to keep doing what we do best. Now, to help with this pilot episode, I've asked 3 ladies on the Video Wire staff here to help me. Come on up, ladies. With me today are Allison, Ashley, and Hannah. We won't say their last names to protect the innocent, but ladies, the game is very simple. You can't laugh. You'll be asked to leave until it's down to one of you, and last one standing and not laughing when the broadcast is over will be crowned the winner. I've not really decided what you'll win, maybe a signed picture of me and my stash, I don't know, but that's the rules, simple enough. Now, I can't engage you in conversation, so in other words, if I ask a question, don't feel obligated to respond. The questions are, in essence, rhetorical. Now, here shortly, we'll be going off script in a sort of improv-like format where only topics will be flashed onto my teleprompter. Wow, it's already not working. I'll just have to randomly spew random shit out of my mouth in an attempt to make you laugh. Now, we've not started yet, so get this out of your system. But remember, you can't laugh. Now, you can smile. Someone's calling me on my Apple Watch. You can smile, but you can't laugh. We're ready to go? All right. Marijuana on the... Seriously? As seen on today's front page of the paper, marijuana stays on the ballot. Now, when I go to the polls in November, speaking of, when I hear the phrase going to the polls, I think I'm going to a bachelor party across the river at the Oklahoma Ballet. I mean, that's very offensive. I mean, it really is. On Tuesday, September 22nd, top pick that means a strip club. And Allison's out. Francisco Martinez turned down the administration's $102,000 offer to take the lead on the embattled department, which has been burdened with demands of the $480 million consent decree for the years-long violation of the Federal Clean Water Act. Said Francisco, "F that." I mean, yeah, tough crowd. Well, the Arkansas-Oklahoma State Fair, yes, is in town. The carnies are coming. If you'd like to read what the teleprompter says, there you should, because it says carnies, puke, and cow shit. Okay. But the Arkansas-Oklahoma State Fair is in town, one of my favorite times of the year. I love going out there, eating all the funnel cake I can, and whirl till I hurl. Consplosion at the Fort Smith Convention Center. It's the River Valley Comic-Con. Those out there, they're between the ages of 18 and 35, still living in their parents' basement, maybe haven't showered in a few weeks. Your time to get out, play some games. Also this weekend, the Arkansas Razorbacks take on the Texas A&M Aggies. The number 17 Razorbacks take on the number 10 Texas Aggies. Now we've got a poll on the board on who's going to win that game. The winner of the combined score each week gets to have their choice of getting off on noon on Friday. So far week 1, let's see, we had Ashley win week 1, Allison win week 2, Hannah win week 3. Myself have yet to win. I've got my score up there, which is 24-21, Arkansas on top, so we'll see about that. If you'd like to submit your score, just go to thingstodoinfortsmith.com and do so. So, we're down to 2 ladies. Apparently nothing I said was funny, so it is possible, it is indeed possible. I actually knew that Allison was going to be the first one to leave. I just had a feeling that she definitely was going to be the first one. But it is possible to not laugh. But that said, please don't take the things that I say too seriously. I'm only doing it just to bring a little bit of humor to this crazy world that we live in. For the Video Wire, I'm Dawson Meadows. Remember, this stash is for you, and you can laugh now. All right. Hi, this is Dawson Meadows with the Video Wire. Just watched a little segment called You Can't Laugh. Hannah and Ashley, they ended up winning. So now it's going to be Dawson doing yoga.
This is Dawson Meadows. I'm done.